Today on American Gladiators, we turn back the clock in the battle of the best. Former champions searching for the ultimate gladiator prize. The year 1991, and a young, rugged chiropractor, Mark Ortega, claimed the gladiator crystal. Also that year, firefighter Kathy Mollica blazed home with the gladiator crown.
Good memories. You know, I won every time, and it was great. I got nothing but positive feedback from it.
1992, Navy electronics technician 1993, the year Olympic hopeful Peggy Odita smashed her way to gladiator gold.
I got random men. It's changed my life.
Who can forget this guy?
100%.
As the percentages keep climbing, who'll be crowned best of the best? Welcome to Gladiator Arena and a very special competition. Hi again, everyone. I'm Mike Adderley, and today we are going to turn back the clock in the battle of the best. Past grand champions ready to take on the American Gladiators one more time. Two of the best contenders we've ever had right now are with Lisa down on the arena floor. Lisa, introduce us once again to Peggy Odita and Wesley Berry.
Thank you, Mike. Peggy, you are one of the best female athletes we have ever had here at Gladiator Arena. It's great to have you back. I know you are glad to be back, but I also know you have some bigger plans in mind, like the '96 Olympics in Atlanta.
Yeah, definitely. I've been working hard since about 90, 91, and I'm focused on that. That's the ultimate goal right here. And, you know, this is great. I love coming back here. My family's here, but, you know, I'm gearing towards 96.
We'll be looking for you there. Now, Wesley, we like to call you Two Scoops. Wesley Two Scoops Berry. Now, you started last year at 100%. You worked your way up to 5,000% to win the championship. Now you're back. Where are you starting and where are you headed?
I'm going to start out today at 5,500%, and I'm going to try to work my way up to 8,000 before the day is over.
Oh, boy. We can't wait to see it. Mike, take it away.
All right, thank you, Lisa. Introducing today's champions in the battle of the best. For the women, our grand champion in 1991, from Costa Mesa, California, firefighter Kathy Mollica Schaefer. Our 1992 winner from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Cheryl Wilson. And last year's titleist from Redwood City, California, heptathlete Peggy Odita. For the men, our champ in 1991 from Diamond Bar, California, chiropractor Mark Ortega. Our 1992 winner, Navy electronics technician from Jacksonville, Florida, Clifton Miller. And last year's grand champion, karate instructor, arena football player from Duarte, California, Wesley Two Scoops Berry. And today's champions will take home $5,000, $2,500 for second place, $1,000 for third. And our battle of the best begins in midair. Men's Skytrack in lane one. Our champion in 1992, 26-year-old Clifton Miller, 6'1", 182 from Jacksonville, Florida. In lane two, it'll be our 1991 winner, Mark Ortega, 26 years old, 5'10", 175 from Diamond Bar, California. And in lane three, Wesley Two Scoops Berry, 26 years old, 6 feet 180 from Duarte, California, last year's champion. In this version of Skytrack Battle of the Best, it is strictly a race between all three men. They have to go back and forth across this Velcro track. The winner gets 10, the runner-up gets 5. Right now, it's Two Scoops with the lead. But Clifton Miller, look at him rock and roll. He is really motoring. Clifton Miller, the Navy electrician, had to get special permission to leave his ship for this battle of the best. And he is going like gangbusters here in Skytrack. He touches first and gets the 10, and Wesley Berry gets second, and he'll pick up 5. What a start.
Scoring breakdown for all three men. Cliff, Wesley, and Mark, and Cliff may have won it at the turnaround. He went in with the lead in a very quick transition, turns it around and takes it to the house.
Our women now set for their battle to be the best here in Skytrack in lane 1. Cheryl Wilson, our champion in 1992, 5'7", 140 from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Lane 2, Kathy Mollica Schaefer, our winner in 1991, 5'6", 135 from Costa Mesa, California. And in lane 3, last year's champion, Peggy Odita, 5'10", 155, Redwood City, California. 3 of the most fabulous female athletes we have ever seen on American Gladiators. Here we go. Peggy, the first out of the blocks in lane 3, but Cheryl Wilson, the first to reach the turn. Kathy Mollica in the hunt as well. Kathy Mollica Schaefer, that is. Peggy O hits that halfway sensor first and is heading for home. It looks like it's going to be a battle for second between Mollica and Cheryl Wilson. This event was not in Kathy Mollica Schaefer's rundown when she was the champion. She does well her first time around, but it's Peggy Odita who picks up the 10 points. Her time, 37 seconds. Kathy Mollica finished in a time of 42. Peggy gets the 10. Kathy gets the 5.
It was close early, but watch lane number 3. This is when Peggy O began to break away.
Peggy, true to form, you were fantastic. You are in tip-top condition training for the 96 Olympics. They have Tathlon. Did you feel good up there?
I felt really good. Like I said, I'm just coming off of nationals, and I didn't think I'd be feeling all right, a little tired, a little sore, but it's coming along, and I'm feeling really good.
I guess so. Kathy, that's the big question for you. How are you feeling? Yesterday was your first attempt at this event, and you weren't feeling so good afterwards.
No, I made sure I took Dramamine this morning, and I was just glad I didn't throw up. So I'm glad to be done, got second, which is great. I'm happy about it.
Our battle of the best continues in a moment.
So they look at me and they say, I know you from somewhere, you look familiar, then they can't really pinpoint it. Some guys say, hey, we were on the Gladiators, right? Cliff Miller, congratulations. And everyone, oh yeah, I remember you.
You've got a car from your grandfather. You've got to fill the tank too often. You've got a charging station at your apartment. That's why we've got flexible options on car loans. Because at Virginia Credit Union, we got you.
Now, event number 2 in our Battle of the Best. Own the Bone, the double triangle. Time now for Whiplash. First up, the leader after one event, Clifton Miller, who scored 10 in Skytrack. And 2 years ago when he was a champion, this event did not exist, so this will be a brand new experience for him. He draws laser in that circle. Once again, the contender has 30 seconds to pull the dog bone away from the Gladiator or use it to pull laser out of the ring. That would be worth 10 points if he can do it. Laser, a tough draw for Clifton Miller, but this man, a fabulous athlete. Gets laser going in an opposite direction, but laser counters. Cliff now trying to hang on desperately. He's got laser going, he's got it! He's got it! He's got it! He did it in 13 seconds.
And as we have seen so many times in that event, it is the element of surprise and the quick move that gets the job done against the Glads. It did there.
Not bad for the very first time you have ever competed in this event. Nice work. The guys in the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower must be going nuts.
Yeah, I imagine so. I just know that this guy right here, awesome competitor, man. I gotta just haul, you know, just get that grip and just go. That's the only thing on my mind. Hey, thanks for watching and supporting.
Laser not doing double duty, but triple duty. He draws Mark Ortega now and will later have to go against Wesley Berry. Mark Ortega, our 1991 grand champion, 26 years old from Diamond Bar, California, where he's now a chiropractor and personal trainer. Outstanding high school football player and track athlete. And Laser still doing a slow burn after what happened to him against Clifton Miller. He is dragging Mark Ortega all over the place, nearly pushed himself outside the ring. Mark has lost his jersey. He is fighting like crazy in there. What a battle for the dog bone. Almost had him out again. Laser recovers. What an effort. This is unbelievable. 10 seconds to go. Mark Ortega working like the devil to get that dog bone out of Laser's hands. Holy cow. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is it. What a battle. What a battle. And Ortega is sizzling. He's hot.
I gave myself a promise 5 years ago being a Gladiator. I'll never get beat twice. I had the eye of the tiger. You'll never see me lose twice in a row. That's a promise.
Well, Mark, you said it best. Ripped jersey, split lip, and for all that work, you don't get a single point.
Not even a point. That was the first time I ever did that event, but I knew he was going to be tough, and I knew when Cliff pulled him out, he was going to come back with some revenge, and I couldn't get him. He's way too strong. I tried, but he's too strong for me.
Wesley Berry on deck, undeniably our most popular contender.
This is going to be another tough battle for the Laser Man. Our grand champion of a year ago. Who could forget Two Scoops? He had it cranked up 5,000% for Skytrack. We'll have to find out after this one what he's got it cranked up to. From Duarte, California. A karate instructor, so he knows about that kind of leverage and movement necessary to win in Whiplash, but Laser a tiger. 15 seconds remain. Laser turns him over. He gets Wesley's arm in an uncompromising position. Two Scoops very unhappy with his performance. Laser holds serve against another contender.
On to the women we go, where Peggy Odita has the lead coming in. Cheryl Wilson is up first. She draws ice. Cheryl is yet to get on the board in this best of the best competition. She's ready now.
Get out, wait for your opponent. Don't grab the bone, don't push your opponent. Watch your head now, wait for my whistle. Here we go.
Again, 30 seconds the time limit. Cheryl desperately trying to pull the double triangle away from ice or use it to pull her outside this ring. 20 seconds remain. Cheryl had ice on the verge there, but ice back on her feet now swinging Cheryl around, or is it vice versa? And Ice finally, with just 6 seconds left on the clock, pulls the doggone away from Cheryl Wilson after a very tenacious battle.
A virtual deadlock early on, and then Cheryl tried to roll over, and it didn't work. Kathy Mollica now. The look of intensity.
Ready!
These two will have a battle.
Ice getting rugged and Kathy getting rugged back. Working hard. 15 seconds remain. Ice holding her ground. On the edge there, Kathy Mollica had her on the edge, working hard. Can't pull her out. Ice recovers, 5 seconds remain. And that is it. So Ice now 2 for 2. One more contender to go. This is overtime for Ice. Now trying to go 3 for 3.
And that may be an impossible mission against this woman, Peggy Odita. Let's go back to last year. An Odita victory over Zap. In another round of whiplash, she took the measure of Sky. Can she make Ice yet another Gladiator victim? Great athletic talent. Super strength. She's got Ice on the verge. And there she goes. She's got her. She's got her. Peggy Odita, 10 points. Although that is one very, very exhausted Ice baby up there. Speed, power, quickness, Peggy O has got it all.
Ice, I know you're the last person to offer an alibi, but having to do 3 of these things has got to be tough, tough overtime work.
Yes, it was very tough, Mike, but I really have to admit, this woman here is the best athlete I've ever run up against in all my 5 years, and all the power to her. And when I was coming up against her in this, I wanted her so bad, Mike.
I go to track meets, and kids are like, you are on American Gladiators. It's funny, because the kids love the show, and it's great, and I have a good time, you know, signing autographs.
It's a new season. Dress like it. Signature styles, playful colors, fresh silhouettes, classic dresses and current sets, always polished, never overdone. Thoughtfully designed, elevated for every day. Because life is busy. Your wardrobe should keep up. That's Tucker Nuck.
See the USA.
La mejor forma de conocer este país es en un Chevy, con SUVs para todo tipo de aventura, camionetas hechas para viajes pesados, EVs para descubrir nuevos horizontes y la emoción de perseguir tus sueños. No hay mejor forma de conocer este país.
The battle of the best continues here at Gladiator Arena. Event number 3, Breakthrough and Conquer. Up first for the Contenders, Navy Aviation Technician Clifton Miller. He's been perfect so far. Perfect 10s, 10 in Skytrack, 10 in Whiplash, trying to get 10 here. In the Conquer ring for the Gladiators, it is Laser, and in Breakthrough, it will be Saber. Chance for Cliff to pick up 10 points, 5 if he can get by Saber and Breakthrough. Keep that football tucked underneath his arms and cross the plane of the goal line. And another 5 if he can take Laser out of that Conquer ring. Oh, so talented. He shows very little emotion. Crosses the plane of the goal line, sets Saber up perfectly. What an explosive move.
Actually, the move just okay. Watch the burst, though, as he breaks the plane of the goal line to pick up 5. But now into the frying pan. There's Laser.
Laser, a tiger in that Conquer ring, doing his darndest to keep Cliff off of his body. 1 second remains, and that's it. Laser does his thing in the Conquer ring, but he usually does.
These former champions are really bringing the best out in Laser.
Boom!
Mark Ortega on the bubble. He needs to score something here in Breakthrough and Conquer, or he's out.
Mark, a former outstanding high school running back in the state of California. He gave Laser a great battle in the Whiplash ring. Let's see what happens here. Pretty nice move there, but Saber able to handle it and knock Mark Ortega out of bounds. No points there.
Wait for my whistle now. Keep it clean.
He needs the 5 here, or he'll go to the sidelines. He'll be mathematically finished. Working Laser hard. Laser circling. 3 seconds left. He did it. He did it. Talk about snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. He gives Laser a big hug. Hey, that was a great match. But technically right now, Mark Ortega's still alive. He's on the bubble. If Wes comes up scoreless here, we'll have a joust off to see who moves on. Mark Ortega waiting on the sidelines. And for one rare occasion, rooting for our Gladiators, Saber and Laser.
But Scoops can end Mark's day with 5 points in either Breakthrough or Conquer.
Saber waiting on the 5-yard line. Scoops trying to make some quick moves, and he did it. He did it. He got the 5. So that knocks Mark Ortega out. Saber disappointed. Somehow, some way, 2 Scoops able to wiggle his way out of that hole that Saber had on him. Now Laser in the Conquer ring. Oh, he got him. He got him. Game judge Bob Wucetich, referee Larry Thompson, with about a half a tick left on the clock. Scoops was, he's going nuts.
Scoops ever the showman, but watch the bar arm there, and then look at Laser's left foot.
2 Scoops, one of the most popular contenders we've ever had. What percentage that time, my man?
That took 6,500 to get me there. All I can say to the little kids, if you stay drug-free, stay in school, and eat all your vitamins and your vegetables, you too can be a contender, just like 2 Scoops.
All right, spin around here. We're gonna take a look at this Slim Jim Super Screen. Your version of the Icky Shovel, baby. Describe this thing. Well, where'd you come up with this?
I don't know, you know, it's just once you get pumped up, you just can't stop. You know, you just gotta keep going. Hey, fans, I love you. Just keep up the noise.
All right, keep up the good work.
Well, Mark, sorry to say, you will be leaving us. We want to thank you for joining us, and you gave us some great moments up until now.
Thanks. I want to thank the Gladiators for asking me back. I was honored to compete against this level of competition. I didn't win, but I tried, and I think that's what counts.
Absolutely what counts. Thanks again.
Thanks a lot.
Welcome back. Our Battle of the Best continues. Event number 3, Assault. After this event, one of our women will be eliminated. One of the former champions on the bubble, Cheryl Wilson. And if, as they say, experience is a great teacher, Cheryl should do well in this event. Let's go back to 1992. Here she was as she got Sky. She got 10 there, and I'm sure she remembers that. Can she pull her off one more time? She needs to move on to the next event. Cheryl, a former 5-time track and field All-American at LSU.
Cheryl behind station number 1 with the crossbow, nearly parts Zap's hair. "40 seconds now. Crowd rooting her on. Cheryl looking for the triggering mechanism. That one low. Hit the top of her own barrier. Under 30 seconds now. Cheryl safely behind station number 3, but you got to stay down. That one low. She's got to get at least 5 points here, or Kathy Mollica will advance and not Cheryl, because Kathy already has 5 to her total and she hasn't gone yet. She's got 5 seconds to go. She's got to get both these shots off here, and she will not do it. She will not do it. Time expires. Time expires. 4 points for Cheryl Wilson. So she will fall by the wayside. Our champion in 1992.
Just to make a time, right? Yeah.
Fails to move on, and it'll be Kathy Mollica and Peggy Odita for the title. Cheryl Wilson, however, earns $1,000 for placing 3rd.
Well, Cheryl, you're done for the day. We thank you for coming. You put up a good fight. Did you have a good time?
Had a wonderful time. It was great. It was wonderful.
Well, you know, just 8 months ago, you had a baby girl, Brittany. I know she's watching and very proud of her mom.
Well, I hope so.
Thanks for coming.
Okay.
Okay.
And Cheryl will miss you, but the beat goes on. Kathy Mollica Schaefer, the firefighter from Costa Mesa, California, will duel alone now with Peggy Odita. She trails coming in here, 20-5.
Kathy at station number 1. Just missed there. That one low and right. 40 seconds remain. Kathy's still alive. That one high. Bring it down, you've got it, Kathy. Still moving well. 25 seconds now. A lot of time on the clock. That one just underneath the target. 2 final chances here at station number 5. Couple of lob shots, both missed. She'll try to pick up the bonus point. She's got to cross that finish line and hit the sensor. She does, with 3 seconds left on the clock. So Kathy Mollica now has 6 more points, a total of 11 after 3 events.
So she's in a little better shape, but Peggy Odita has yet to go, and she's up next.
Champion, ready! Ready!
Once again, Zap doing the honors for the Gladiators. Sets herself.
Lets it fly, that one high and wide left. Now at station number 2, 40 seconds left. Peggy lets it go, that one low. Called herself the Peginator last year, but that time it was Zap terminating Peggy's journey here in assault. Peggy did fire 2 weapons, so she picks up 2 more points.
And leads 22-11 going into the next event. There was the shot that did it. A lot more to come here on the best of the best. The Wall is next.
I go to the mall or at work, especially at work, people would see me and come running up and want my autograph and just said, great job. And so for about a year and a half, everywhere I went, people, would recognize me. It was fun.
You've got a Pepto predicament, Ace. You overdid it on the loaded fries. Undo it with Pepto Fast Melts.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
When you overdid it, undo it with Pepto-Bismol.
You've got a vacation booked. You've got to catch your breath.
Should have bought a pump.
And you've got nothing on your schedule but sunsets. That's why we've got MasterCards with cash back on everything, like pumps. Because at Virginia Credit Union,
we got you.
Chevy tiene muchas opciones para que salgas a conocer este país. Y SUVs que dan más al alcance de todos. Y bis económicos que te llevan más lejos en el mapa. Y camionetas con un valor que no sacrifica nada. No hay mejor forma de conocer este país.
you've got a car from your grandfather. You've got to fill the tank too often. You've got a charging station at your apartment. That's why we've got flexible options on car loans. Because at Virginia Credit Union, we got you.
Our best of the best continues. Event number 4, the wall. Our men will start things off. Wesley Berry trailing Cliff Miller 25-15. The champions from 1992 and 93.
Here on this side. Okay. Make sure you make this break right across right there. Okay.
Guarantee you Turbo's not giving Wes any advice. Clifton Miller will have Nitro in pursuit of him. First man up in 60 seconds or less gets 10.
Wesley Two Scoops Berry, grand champion in 1993. Clifton Miller in 92. And right now it's Two Scoops leading the way. But Turbo moving in here. He crosses over. And he can make things difficult for Wes, but Wes just never lets Turbo get close. Turbo needs to take a chance, but Wes right there, he's at the top. He's got the 10. His time, 29 seconds. Clifton trying to get 5. Nitro goes down. Plenty of time on the clock for Cliff to make it.
Take your time. Take your time, Cliff. Take your time.
He's getting close.
Come on, Cliff. Come on.
And he's going to get the 5 as well. Both men make it. Great climb.
So Wes trails by just 5, and everybody doing a scoopy-doopy.
Clifton Wesley, congratulations. And I think both you guys forgot how fun it is to be up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels real good to be up here.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And
on top of the
Cliff,
world.
You know, what's also amazing is the friendship that you've developed in just a short time you've been together.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, well,
awesome dude. Go ahead.
This is Cliff from my house.
And this is our one scoop right here. Sherbet.
Hey, you know what's coming up? Both your favorite event, your best event, the Eliminator. You're looking forward to that?
Oh,
or
yeah.
you think of Joust right now?
Well, we're going to take it one at a time. Joust is up next. That's what we're going to deal with. Then the Eliminator's coming. So let's talk about that when we get there.
Okay.
Kathy now, Mollica that is, Mollica Schaefer, she's set at the base of the wall. Jazz has her sights on the top and pulling Kathy down. Peggy Odita will have to deal with Sky.
Champions ready! Gladiators ready!
Kathy Mollica on the right, Peggy Odita on the left. Jazz and Sky starting simultaneously with our contenders, our champions. Kathy the champion in 1991. Peggy last year's grand champion. Both women fairly even right now. Maybe Peggy with a slight edge, but she lost a grip there and tried to hang on. Kathy's doing just that. Obviously her work as a firefighter in Brea, California, paying off here. Now you see why this is her favorite event. Again, if both women make it to the top, the second one up will get 5. That won't happen. Sky pulls Peggy off, but Kathy Mollica gets the 10, and now she is within 1 point of Peggy O going into the joust. Our battle of the best continues, and it's crunch time here at Gladiator Arena, the event, the joust.
Cliff Miller with a 5-point lead over Wesley Berry coming in. And Clifton up first, he draws Saber. Cliff with a couple wicked opening shots. Catching Saber off guard, but that time Saber battled back. Got Cliff on the edge, back edge of the platform, and down he went. That was that surprise shot I talked about, and then Saber firing back for the victory. West now up. 2 scoops can take the lead. And Saber's got a score to settle. Last year in the semifinals, Scoops knocked Saber's helmet off. Now he wants a little revenge. This should be good. Look at Saber just waiting for the shot.
The match underway, and Saber got the quick KO. Knocked him out in 4 seconds, so the score remains Miller 30, Berry 25, meaning that 2 scoops will have to make up a 2.5-second head start deficit going into the eliminator.
I didn't even hear the whistle.
Indeed, he did it. Wesley with the first shots. Watch the one coming up here upside the head. But Saber battled back, and then the sledgehammer took over and did the job.
Saber, I saw you standing there waiting for the big punch. You just waited and waited, and that was it.
I was waiting for the whistle before I knew he was stealing on me, you know what I mean? So I said, okay, I'm gonna wait and counter with the bomb. Remember, I got a new punch called the sledgehammer. And he was only at about 166, 167%. I had to come in at 169%, you know what I mean, and deliver that punch, you know what I mean? Hey, but you know what? He is another good grand champion, and I always wondered who would win between him and Cliff Mill. So, hey, keep going, Scoops. Remember, last year he knocked my block off.
That's right, we're heading into the eliminator. We'll see what happens.
You got it.
Okay, how many, what percentage?
8,000.
8,000
8,000 and pumping it up for the eliminator.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
All right.
Well, here's what Saber's 169% looks like. That sledgehammer, again, the difference between defeat and victory.
Crunch time for our women. They will joust as well. Things can't get much closer between Peggy Odita and Kathy Mollica Schaefer. Peggy O with the 1-point lead, 22-21. For the Glads, it is Zap, and Zap is overmatched in this one. Peggy taller and heavier than the Zapster. And as I recall, when she won the Grand Championship last year, this was one of her better events. Heck, she's great in them all. Zap's got that 2-fisted backhand, and she tries to deliver that as much as possible. And now Peggy's got Zap going. Wicked shot there. 10 seconds remain. If Peggy can go the distance, she'll get 5 for the draw. Zap trying to get in the knockout punch and can't do it. Again, she's off balance, and that time she went. And that is the ruling. Zap was knocked off after the 30 seconds had expired. So Peggy Odita will only get 5 points as a draw is awarded. Here's Larry Thompson.
Time had expired 30 seconds before Zap was knocked off the pedestal. Therefore, it is a draw. 5 points, Peggy Odita.
That was quite a battle. Zap, she gave you all you could handle.
She's a big girl. I knew it going in. I mean, she's got what it takes to be. I mean, she's the toughest competitor.
Well, Peggy, you got 5 very important points heading into the eliminator. This is just like the heptathlon, right? We're heading into the 800 meters.
The dreaded 800, but you got to gut it and get through it. and whatever happens, happens.
That's it. One more step. All right. Thanks, gals.
So Kathy Mollica Schaefer will try to keep pace with Peggy O. Let's go back to 1991. Yes, she has had some success in this event against Zap back then as well. Watch what happens here. With 8 seconds left, she had Zap going. If she did that again today, she'll take the lead going into the eliminator.
Here we go. Kathy got suckered into that two-fisted backhand. She ducks that time. And Zap loses her stick. Mollica wins it.
I'm sorry, that was a late hit. Oh my God, you hit me in the head so hard.
So hard, in fact, that on one of the shots, the pugil stick recoils in her hand. Watch right here, and she loses it.
Hey, congratulations. You are heading into the eliminator with a 2-second advantage. Obviously, that was your intent.
Definitely. All through the other competitions, I was always ahead. And I wanted to be ahead this time, so I did it.
Now, in the eliminator, you will be going against a heptathlete, a person who's used to this change of events. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I have no choice. I have to be ready.
Right, and your husband's here to cheer you on.
Yeah.
Great.
We'll crown the best of the best, and the eliminator returns next.
You're noticed around the world no matter where you go because of the widespread viewing of people of the American Gladiators. Kids see you, they want to know what to do to get in shape. How are the gladiators? How do they treat you? Are they real people? And it's just real positive. It's just a positive influence in your life. Open up doors for commercials and things of that nature.
They're back. American Gladiators, then and now. Who is this young man? Well, he was a regular Dennis the Menace when he was a little boy. Straightened out a little bit when he was 10 years old. Had a couple of dogs named Abe and Sparky when he was a teenager, and also was a terrific high school football player. Started to think about becoming an American Gladiator. There he is back in Montana, his home state, and here he is today. Laser.
At All Secure, we design and install customized security solutions for businesses and large enterprises. We focus on access control to manage entry, security cameras to monitor activity, structured wiring, and AV solutions for clear communication. Being a local company, we can provide faster response times, personalized service, and a level of care you just won't receive from national companies. So let's talk about your project. Remember, it's not secure until it's all secure.
You've got a new job and a great view. You've got a travel reimbursement.
That was easy.
And you've got a good excuse to pick up the first round. That's why we've got everything you need for financial success. Because at Virginia Credit Union,
we got you.
For 4 a.m. runs that prepare 4 a.m. climbs, KUIU training is built for the work that separates hunters who get there from hunters who get there first.
The battle of the best set to be decided in the eliminator. 1991 grand champion Kathy Mollica Schaefer has a 31-27 lead over last year's winner Peggy Odita, giving her a 2-second head start. But that's well within the range of Peggy O's capabilities. It should be a great race, and Lisa's with Peggy at the start line. Lisa?
Peggy, former Pac-10 champ in the heptathlon, you're now aiming for the Olympics in Atlanta. As we mentioned, you are heading into the 800 meters, the last event. How were you in the 800?
I was okay. I got through.
You can make up 2 seconds?
Yeah, I think I can.
Okay.
I think I can do it.
All right, let's go.
Peggy Odita certainly can make up those 2 seconds, and she has an advantage here in that this is a different eliminator course than the one Kathy Mollica faced in 1991. Some changes have been made, most notably the Versa climber being the first obstacle to overcome. On course for the Gladiators, there is Siren and Zap, our penalty enforcers should the contenders go down on the hand bike.
And the eliminator is brought to you by M&M's Chocolate Candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
The winner will take home $5,000. Runner-up, $2,500. Peggy O has drawn even and has overtaken Kathy Mollica. We thought this might happen at least on the Versa climber. Peggy more powerful, but Kathy with all that grit and determination, the firefighter from Costa Mesa, California. Peggy struggling a bit on the hand bike. Kathy a little smoother. Peggy makes it across the cylinder and now on the cargo net. Here comes Kathy Mollica. The cylinder, no sweat for her. Peggy O, the first to reach the zip line. Down she comes. And Kathy losing precious time on the cargo net. It's Peggy O's to lose. All she needs to do, the plexiglass wall. She's got that, and now the treadmill. No problem for the heptathlete, hoping to become a member of the 1996 Summer Olympic team. Her time, 1 minute and 11 seconds.
Grab it high and swing hard. Keep your feet up.
Kathy Mollica hasn't quit. And she breaks the barrier finally. But it is Peggy O who wins the battle of the best.
Peggy, how sweet it is. Hey, I think you did an excellent job in that 800.
I think so. I'm just glad to be done.
You know,
I worked really hard.
I remember this last year. I think you were saying the exact same thing.
It's always the same with this event, though. It doesn't get any easier at all.
Kathy, I want to know what you think of this new eliminator. This wasn't the same a couple years ago.
I don't like it. But I don't ever have to do it again, so that's okay.
Well, unless we may have another best of the best. You never know.
No way.
We'll forfeit our chance to do that.
Well, it was great. Thank you both for joining us. You were terrific.
Peggy Odita and Kathy Mollica Schaefer exchanging hugs. Great job by both women. On the men's side, Navy electronics technician and 1992 champion Clifton Miller has a 30-25 lead on Wesley Berry. That means two scoops will have to make up a 2.5 second deficit. But he knows this eliminator course like the back of his hand. He'll need that knowledge and maybe more to beat the gifted Navy man. Right now, Lisa's with 2 scoops at the start line. Lisa?
Wesley, first I want to remind everybody that you have the fastest time ever in this eliminator, 48 seconds. Next, I want to ask you how you're feeling. I heard you were knocked a little goofy, took a shot to the head in the joust.
Yeah, you know, it was kind of hard hit to the head. But all I can say for that, that's behind me and this is before me. And whatever it takes, it's going to take. And that 10,000%, they're about to see it today. Because I'm going to try to break my own record.
10,000%.
Yep, you got it.
All right, let's go.
And maybe Clifton Miller, the man to bring the best out in 2 scoops. Clifton will be awfully tough to beat. His only disadvantage here in 1992 when he won our grand championship, this was a different eliminator course. There was no Versa climber. And it is very difficult way to start this race. On course for the Glads, there's Nitro and Hawk, our penalty enforcers. Very doubtful they'll be needed here. Clifton Miller, the first to start on the left, 2 scoops on the right. This will be great. Clifton had to get special permission from the Navy. He was stationed on the USS Eisenhower. He was on his way to Europe. The Navy said, okay, go over and battle in the battle of the best. He's the first down the slide. Look at Cliff go across that hand bike. Here comes 2 scoops. Clifton flying across that cylinder, barely makes it. He's on the cargo net. Wesley right there. Wesley overtaking him. They reach the top at the same time. They're both grabbing for the zip line. Here they come, side by side. What a race, what a race. Clifton Miller trailing Westbury now. 2 scoops faltering on the wall. Scoops is over. Here they come up the treadmill. This is it. This is it. They both go down. One more chance. Here comes Cliff. Cliff stretching out. He can't do it. If Wesley Berry can do it here, he's got it. He won't break his record, but he'll win our battle of the best. His time, 58 seconds, well off his record mark of 48. The treadmill, the deciding factor here in a fabulous, fabulous race.
The greatest gladiator victory of all time.
Woo. Love you, Mom. That's 29. This is for my mother. That's why now I thank God I made it all the way through. My buddy.
So Wesley, that's what 10,000% looks like.
10,000%. Going all out, being prayed up for my mother, my kids, my buddy here, Cliff, great contender. We had fun.
It was a fantastic race. I know the guys on the USS Eisenhower are standing and cheering for you right now.
Hopefully so. Man, I made it, but I'm so tired. God, it's a beautiful race, buddy.
Thanks, man.
It was. It was.
2 of the best we've ever had. Wesley 2 scoops Berry, Clifton Miller. I'll tell you what, if you want to, we'd love to have you back. Our Battle of the Best winner, Wesley 2 scoops Berry, $5,000 richer, and still the man here in Gladiator Arena.
Loves to take us higher, 10,000%, and a new dance, the Scooby-Doo.